But let's move over to some more live action stuff. I wanted to talk because all of us, we like, fighting shonen animes. We like live combat in real life. So I wanted to talk about some of the best action scenes that you can remember in any show or movie that you've watched recently. So for me, I'll start. Daredevil season 2, when the Punisher was in the jail. When he just bro stabbing people, just fighting everybody, so many just inmates rushing him and everybody trying to kill him. He's, you can't kill me, you'll never kill me, just going crazy, bro. I'll never forget that action scene. What a masterpiece. What about you? Let's go with Echoes this time.
For me, like, it's funny that, like, you mentioned, like, one-shots. Like, I was also thinking of, like, one-shot scenes. I'm gonna have to give it to the Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones season 5 with Jon Snow, where he was just, like, you got that one shot of him just, like, duking it out, going crazy. He's, like, talking to one soldier. He gets killed by a horse. Like, for me, I'm a big sucker of, like, one-shot scenes. And that's a scene that, like, just randomly I think about over and over. Like, I don't want to talk about that last season, but that scene of Game of Thrones.
Too, bro.
Yeah. We don't have to go through that, like, at least not in this episode. But that scene, I think about, like, all the time, honestly. So.
Okay. And Yuzo?
Yeah.
Man, how far can I go? Because you said recent. So
no, just anything you remember. Anything you remember.
Okay, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, son. We're talking about one shots. I might give you 2 real quick.
Okay, let's hear them.
So, because you're talking about Daredevil, I have to mention that hallway fight scene, bro. Nothing to this day was able to really live up to the grittiness of that fight scene, bro. And just how, like, you get what I'm saying? How, like, the choreography was just so well done.
Yeah. That whole show,
the
man.
The microwave hitting the guy's head, bro. You know what I'm saying? That alone sells it for me, bro.
I seen that in real life too, on a body cam. Yeah, bro.
That's insane. That guy gotta be dead or in a coma.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Second scene, bro, is Raid 2, bro.
Okay.
Raid 2, when he fights the Karambit guy, bro. I don't know if y'all ever watched that movie.
Ooh,
buddy.
Very good movie. Brutal movie.
Yeah. One of the best fight. I think that's nominated like one of the best fighting movies to watch, bro. Like, it's gritty, violent, bro. Like, straight to the point. Action all the way through, bro. 1 and 2, both of them are amazing.
Now this is like more of a bonus question, but who are some of your favorite actual action stars? Because for me, I wanted to really talk about Jackie Chan and just how creative he was in all of his action scenes, especially in Rush Hour, man. Some of those scenes were just so funny while also showing off insane kung fu, different moves, all that type of stuff. So for me, Jackie Chan was probably my favorite action star growing up to watch. And what about you guys? Let's start with Zoe. What's one of your favorite action stars?
Okay. Well, I would say, like, for me, if not Jackie Chan, I would say Jet Li, bro.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? I used to love Jet Li when I was a kid, man. All those movies were tough, especially the one that he made with Jason Statham.
Yeah.
The one that he had with Jackie Chan, Forbidden Kingdom. That
yes, bro. And he might be the best martial artist. He might actually be the best martial artist. Like, know the most moves and techniques.
Oh yeah. He's definitely like the most versatile compared, bro. Like, Jackie Chan is awesome with like the environmental movements and being the drunken master and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like Jet Li, the way he moves, like, and the way his form is, you could tell he like really studies on that shit.
And I think he's done funny movies too. Like, I don't think he's just done action movies. So I think, him and Jackie Chan for sure are in a different league compared to some of these other action stars. Now, what about you, Echoes?
For me, I might have to give it to Tony Jaa. Are you guys familiar with that name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
So Tony,
he knows.
Like, he was the guy that really introduced me to, like, Muay Thai, because I was always into, like, those martial arts movies. But that was the first time I saw, like, Muay Thai in action with, like, the elbows, the knees, and stuff like that. So, and it was so brutal, his fight scenes. Like, you would just see how, like, just brutal he would fight with, just like how he would jab people with his knees and stuff. I was like, what is this? And then I would research it more, and I actually, like, started doing Muay Thai for a little bit my own and stuff like that.
Amazing.
So yeah, Tony Jaa was definitely a guy that I really started paying attention to, like I would say a decade ago, maybe more. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, well,
Hell yeah, bro.
hey, let us
Yeah.
know down below what some of your favorite action stars are. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, we're going to move over to the gaming side just for a little bit. You know, we've been talking about our movies and anime,
Oh yeah, no, let's
but
just keep fucking rotating, nigga. Rotate.
let's go to talking about how PlayStation is killing discs and basically forcing the digital era upon us. Now, I know Echoes has a lot to say about this. Me and Zoe have talked about this pretty extensively. So let's get your take first and we'll respond, Echoes.
Yep.
Okay. So let me just show you guys my collection right now. I don't know if
Okay.
so it's not
Okay.
a massive collection, but this is what I have going on. This is my PS4 collection.
Okay,
my
Switch.
collection.
Yeah.
There you
I got
go.
my PS5 collection
Woo.
here, DVDs.
Oh, he's paused on us. We got to pause too. We're keeping that. We're keeping that in the video. That was perfect. Yo, the freeze right there was fucking nice. We're gonna keep this rolling. All right, wait. All right, Echoes. Your Wi-Fi went out, so just
Shit, I'm so sorry.
after you showed us the PS5 collection, go from there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So pretty much for my PS5 collection there, I have a new set right here.
Ooh.
Because like I'm running out of space and whatnot.
Okay.
So like for me, I'm a 90s kid, right? I was born in 93. I am a big physical media collector. It doesn't mean that I only buy physical media. Obviously, you know, we buy digital too because it's more convenient, you know,
Yes,
we run out of
yes.
space and whatnot. But what I think Sony is doing right now is atrocious. I'll be completely honest with you. Like I think what they're doing is that they're really killing off a certain market. They're trying to kill off the middleman, let's say. You know, they just want to take in all the revenue. They want to take in everything that they can get from the consumer, and it's just like it's very anti-consumer. The people are not having it. I mean, you see it all over Twitter every time they post something. It's like they're getting ratioed. Their comment section is just getting obliterated every single time.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, yeah, exactly. And, and like they're gonna have to do something about this. Like if they release the PS6. You're gonna have to have a disk drive for it, because if I can't play my PS4 and PS5 games on the PS6, I'm done with you. Like that's it. Like this it. Like the PS5 is my last system. I'm not gonna upgrade. And I think they realize that. I think they know they have to make a disk drive for the PS6, but I don't think they realize just how bad it's gonna get for them if they really don't like actually do something about this. But it's gonna be bad. Yeah. We'll see.
I do think the fallout will be bad. Go, Zoe.
Sorry to cut you off, brother. But I was gonna say that, like, they're basically, because I know you have a great collection, you have an amazing collection. I used to have a great collection. I don't know what that shit is in fucking storage. All Xbox 360 games, PS2 games.
Sell them to me. Sell them to me.
Stop. I want them. They said they're basically trying to make all that a graveyard. Like they're trying to pull an Apple and say this is the new age. No more no more collecting. We're done with that shit. You don't own your games. That's a big thing for them too. And I'm not gonna lie, you were speaking about putting PS4 games and PS5 games in there. This is why I was just telling Naffy, bro. Like, I'm definitely considering next console upgrade is gonna be the Series, bro, the Xbox, bro. Because at least you could play old games for certain on there. Yeah. I'll never forget when I pumped in my fucking original Xbox game into the Xbox One. And that shit started working. I was like, wait, what? I could do that? I was like, so PlayStation, you bunch of capping ass bitches, straight up. Straight up, son.
And dev mode too. All that emulation on the dev mode. That's a big feature of the Xboxes right now.
Oh yeah, it's crazy that Xbox actually has that feature where like they can play all these backwards compatible games and whatnot, and it's just like I keep thinking of that one like commercial of like, you know, where the PS4 generation where like Sony was trying to jab it to like Xbox with the whole DRM thing and stuff like that. Yeah. And now I watched that video and it aged like milk, because it's like Sony themselves have become the villains now. Like it's like, of course, that one quote from The Dark Knight. It's like you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, and that's where Sony is at right now. It's like they have lived long enough to become just the backstabbing, like conniving company that they currently are, and it's just like it's heartbreaking to see, really.
I'm not gonna lie. I have to say this real quick. That's
Yeah.
why them and Rockstar fit so fucking good together, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause they
yeah.
both like turned into their worst enemy. Remember how
Oh,
Rockstar
yeah.
used to make fun of corpos, yo, like a motherfucker, yo.
Yep,
Everybody.
That's like if South Park were to, chill out and just do whatever they say. It's
Yeah.
dumb. But I think that Xbox was actually doing a lot of the right things. They made 2 different Xboxes so that people that didn't have a lot of money could get the S, and then people that had a little bit more could get the X. But that ended up shooting them in the foot. People didn't know which one necessarily to buy, and they just went with the PlayStation that at the time only had one type of console released. And now I do think that they may cave and bring discs back, but there's a couple reasons why I'm not sure that they will. One reason is because apparently they have moved that factory into making lenses for cameras, the main factory that was making a lot of these discs. So if they're only really producing lenses, I don't know if they're going to want to shift workers again back into making discs unless we make a lot of noise about it. And if they do try to give a disc drive, I don't think it'll be incorporated into the PS6. I do think that they tried this USB-C disc drive as a test on the PS5, so that if they had to come back to the disc drives, they could with the PS6, but I don't think they were planning on putting a disc drive inside of the PS6. I can almost guarantee that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, for me, like they're gonna have to do something. Like because I saw the writing on the wall, right? In the beginning of this console generation, once like Sony had the digital PS5 and then the disc PS5, like I already knew this is like I see where the future is going towards. Obviously, sadly, I got the disc one because I have, PS4 disc and one, and I still want to collect physical media.
Same.
But it's just like I said before, they're gonna have to do something, because it's like if you sell me like a separate disc drive for the PS6, where it's kind of like the PS5 Pro, right? So I have the Pro and I have the disc drive and I can connect to it.
Yeah.
Like if you have something where it's like you can connect it to the console, like I'm okay with that. And if I have to buy it separately, I'll do it because I did it with the Pro. But if you don't give me that option, it's like I don't know what to tell you. Like you're not gonna get my business anymore. Like we're done, and it's just like
I feel the same.
I think they know that. I think as a company they know that, and they have to do something about that.
For sure.
We'll see if they respond. Like you said, I do think that they will in some type of way, but they might fight us back on it. I don't get why discs couldn't become a premium thing before just completely nixing them. Like, some people would have rathered, okay, maybe they only make limited edition discs, or maybe they make us pay $10 to $15 more to have a disc, rather than just nixing them altogether. Like, I know Switch, with the Switch 2, a lot of their game key cards now, because they just can't get the memory to make all these carts. And there's a lot of games that I get for Switch 1 instead of the game key card, but I'd still rather a game key card than nothing. So I like feeling the case in my hand. I like looking at the artwork and reading the back of it while I'm on my way home. That's just what makes me feel like a kid again. I mean, if they were to put pamphlets and the little instruction booklets back in it, I'd be reading those and I still wouldn't know how to play when I'm done reading it. Like, that's just the stuff I like. So it really makes me sad that maybe our kids and future people won't have that. And they don't even give us a digital version of this type of stuff. They just tell us you're shit out of luck, just play the game. So
yeah, it's the end of an era, unfortunately, and it's like I think a lot of it is just like the nostalgia factor, right? Because I feel like since they're like Zoe, are you a 90s kid too, or?
I was born in the 2000s, but you could count me as like a fucking 50s kid, bro. I love.
I mean, you're closer, so like, like I'll count you as a 90s kid. But it's like, we grew up in this era of just like, just physical media, like you said, like with the whole like pamphlets and stuff like that, with the manuals, just like sometimes I remember just reading through the story, the maps, the story, the characters, like how to play the game, and it's just like they're taking that away from us, and they're not even giving us a digital version of that. And it's just like, you guys are just trying to cut costs as much as you can. And it's like, I get it. It's all about revenue, but it's like, now you guys are just coming off as slime balls. It's just corporate slime balls. And it's like, people can see through it. You're trying to you rip off the consumer and just impress the investors, and it's like people are not going to buy into that. If you keep going down that route, it's like it's just not going to end well for anybody.
For sure. I was gonna say though, like to add to your argument, bro, to our argument, I think it's just a bunch of posers in the industry right now. Like in the mainstream industry, that's why indie is on top always. It's gonna be on top until these niggas figure themselves out. But it's a bunch of posers in the specific companies and in the console companies themselves. Like, well, not Microsoft's low-key eating it up right now, but PlayStation, you know, I don't really think they remember what it was like for what we spoke about, like having the manual in there, you know, doing cheat codes and shit like that. They don't remember any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like memorizing combos, putting the fatalities on a paper, bro. Shit like that, dude. You know what I'm saying?
None of their old series are back. They didn't revive any of their old series. Meanwhile, Xbox has revived all their old series, and Nintendo consistently has revived / just kept these series ongoing forever. Sony's the only one that wants you to forget about all those old times. And the fallout, I think, is going to be really bad because I think they just want to control the gaming market. They want to control what games we're also playing, because the games that they want you to play, they're going to put on sale. They're going to put them in your face. The games that they don't want you to play, off a sale, or maybe licensing problems start happening and we start losing a ton of games, and they're just going to be lost media forever. If you look at games like Jump Force, that game's completely gone. Games like Rock Band, all the old Rock Bands, because of music licensing, all gone. Those are games that if we didn't have physical versions, we wouldn't ever be able to play them again.
Sure.
So it's a travesty what's going on with that right now. And I mean, to add to your point, I like, one of the things that I actually like about Sony is that, like, I like the fact that they like create new IPs, you know, they create new ideas and whatnot. But I do agree with you with the whole notion of, like, sometimes they need to go back to what made them great, like their old IPs, like the Jack and Daxters, like the Rats, like they stick with the Ratchet and Clanks, but like the Sly Cooper, bro. Yeah, the Sly Coopers. I love Sly Coopers. The Twisted Metals, you know, like the Ape Escapes. Like they used to have like all these, like they have all these cool IPs. The Resistant games, you know, Killzone. Yeah, they can bring back these IPs. Was amazing, like the best.
Liberation too.
Exactly, and it's like they can bring back these IPs, and it's like, come on, like I know you guys can do something with this. Don't let it just die like this, you know? Like, come on.
Yeah. So they just might though. They might have to die to be revived on some Phoenix shit. Like some companies have to go through that. People have to go through that. You get what I'm saying? So they might just have to.
Xbox went through it, and Nintendo too. So it's Sony.
E-Day, bro.
Yeah, E-Day.
Playing that shit.
It's gonna be nice.
We'll see what happens.
On the PC with that.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with the gaming industry. Hopefully PlayStation will come around, but I don't know.